I can tell you all about that one.
Okay, well, we'll do that then.
Get access to over 50 million songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Put you on here now. Boy, we're all over it with the sports writers here, but I used to love the Memphis commercial appeal, and not just because my old friend. This is the honeymoon period for Penny Hardaway. How do you think it's working out? Usually I'm really critical of colleges that hire high school coach, but
sure, the team has a 5-4 record on the floor, but what he took over last year was a sub-150 Ken Palm basketball team that really had no excitement behind it whatsoever. A lot of the criticism for Tubby Smith was that he didn't understand the city of Memphis the same way Memphis credentials. So it brought a lot of excitement right away, whether or not they knew it was going to work. And so far, it's worked out great because he's signed 2 top 50 recruits for next year, including James Wiseman, who's ESPN's #1 player in the class of 2019. He scored 31 points last night, 25 of them came in the second half. Just a crazy game. But yeah, I mean, they're ecstatic to have Penny here. And the team looks to be improving. They've played some tough competition. Texas Tech and Miami is a top 15 team in the AP. And now they go
to recruit Memphis. That's where the players are, in his opinion, in state. Certainly Memphis football has been revived as well. This series world, but I want to ask you, why is this game played in basketball now? Football.
Well, it's my understanding that and it's not. The game really isn't of interest to Tennessee right now, given Memphis' recent success and some of Tennessee's struggles to sort of get back to what it once was. But I will say, coming from the Memphis side, there are a lot of fans that are very passionate about this topic, and that's because when they started playing basketball, when they started this rivalry in basketball, it was really because they were already playing football, and in order to keep playing football, Tennessee wanted to play Memphis in basketball because they wanted to be able to recruit the area because it's so rich with basketball, with young basketball talent in this area. And that sort of has disappeared. Right? There's no need for that really anymore. So what's happened is they dropped the football rivalry, and because Tubby Smith, because this is actually a game Tubby Smith and Rick Barnes scheduled, not Penny Hardaway. So 2 big in-state schools, and they should be playing each other.
I remember how big it was about 10 years ago or so when the two teams were playing each other and they were both at the top of the rankings and such. It would be an upset. I can't see a spread that has come out yet, but let's face it, 5-4 against number 3 team in the country. I don't care who's at home. I think it would be an upset. I'd be surprised if Memphis was favored in the game by Vegas. I think you would be too. But what do?
Oh, well, I mean, they've got an uphill battle. I think even the Memphis coaching staff knows it. They don't want to call this game a free shot, but they know that the pressure is really on Tennessee to win this game, given that Memphis is 5-4, and if they're going to make the NCAA conference tournament. So this is a game, if they want to win, they're going to be severely undersized against Tennessee. Tennessee is 24th in the country in average height. Memphis 347th out of 353 teams. So if they want to win, they're going to Tennessee, which isn't going to be easy given Tennessee's experience, and I don't think Tennessee is going to let them beat them down the floor, but that's what they're going to have to try and do.
My mind is, I really like Admiral Schofield, Steph Curry. Do you think he has a possibility of being that when you look as the opposition position?
I think it really comes down to how much right now. But the thing is, putting up 45 points in a game. East Pond has really come on for for Tennessee as well. So, I mean, he is a little bit more limited, but yes, I do think he is a fantastic college player, fantastic full-year. Some of the Memphis guards tomorrow push him around, use his size and weight. He has the potential to be a college star, and if Tennessee does run through the SEC, like some people think that they will, really good this year. Why they're ranked number 3 in the country.
Don't knock the quaintness of a man's name. How else would I know who Bob Milkby was back in the 50s, the Temple Owl without a vowel? I mean, all this. So, the quaintness of time. I think you can appreciate that, Drew Hill, the commercial appeal. As we look forward here, and we talk a little bit about the rivalry between the two schools and such, we talk about the 3 grand divisions of this, and I say East Tennessee is bluegrass, Middle Tennessee is country, and West Tennessee is the blues. I think that just wasn't so appropriate in many ways, but that also, hey, the bluegrass and the blues, there's a rivalry there. What does Memphis and Tennessee, I mean, we talk a little bit about this, but what does beating Tennessee mean for Memphis when it does happen, either on the hardwood or that one time in '96 in the gridiron?
There's a lot of distaste for Kentucky as well because John Calipari left.
Sure.
Kentucky, they've been in recruiting battles. But having worked in Kentucky as well, I mean, I can say Kentucky doesn't really care about Memphis. They don't really mind what Memphis does. They don't consider Memphis a rival, but Memphis feels very strongly about Kentucky. And I would say it sort of works the same way. Not wouldn't come up, but if you ask Memphis that question, Tennessee would absolutely be on their list. So in that sense, I think beating Tennessee means a lot more for Memphis than beating Memphis does for Tennessee. Especially given the size of the schools and the location. And Memphis loves Memphis. I don't know how to put it. I'm new to this town. I figured that out really quickly, is that Memphis loves absolutely everything about Memphis. And the other parts of the state, they don't necessarily care for quite as much.
That's very true. That is very apropos. I mean, because we in the Tri-Cities area, Drew Hill, the commercial appeal. People talk about Memphis, and they say, "Oh, we're close to the same state as Memphis." When somebody would bring that up, "Oh, we're close to Canada," and I wonder if it isn't just culturally as well as geographically. Which I'll let you go there.
It is interesting too. Like when you think about it, this is absolutely a basketball town.
Yes.
You've got the Grizzlies, you've got the Tigers. The Tigers are a bigger deal than the Grizzlies here, and in the rest of Tennessee, it's a football. It's a football state. So it is different in that sense as well. And I don't mean it in any way, against Memphis. I love this city. I mean, it's been awesome, but it is very different than the rest of the state, and it recognizes that.
The things that makes Memphis so unique, or for that matter, Tennessee a little bit unique, and really maybe more in tune with the sport of basketball, even here, certainly in the high school ranks, than maybe some of the other, shall I say, SEC states, is simply because of Memphis. Because I think because it is Hoop City, USA, you have more of the athletes playing basketball and trying to make their own way in hoops than in football, which I think you'd find in other states. You'd have more of the athletes going out for football. And I think part of the reason for that, one of the reasons why Tennessee does not put as many players into the NFL as many of their border states, is simply because, yes, in Memphis, if you're the jock, that's where the football players come from. In Tennessee, it's where the basketball players come from. Very, very. I've felt that for some time. I don't know if you picked that up, but there you go, Drew Hill. Something to think about there with the commercial appeal and such. Well, you look for this. I got to ask you, as we look forward to this basketball game, though, a Tennessee victory. What would that do, you think, against Penny Hardaway's recruiting tentacles in his home base of Memphis? I mean, could that be a big...
I mean, maybe if it transpires, beyond this year. I don't think this year really really has much of an impact, given that most of these players, with the exception of 2 or 3, are not Penny Hardaway's players. And really, it's the next season when those one and done type of recruits come in, and Memphis will be in Tennessee, should have another good team as well, although they will in the NBA. But